What's up, guys? Will here again at Screaming Eagles Exotics, and today we're talking rats. Alright, so I know I've been promising you guys a video on the rat setup for a little bit right now, or a little while now. Sorry, I can't talk. Sunday got me all messed up. I told you guys I'm going to do a video on the rat setup, how we got it, what we got going on with that. Like I said, I'm here in my shed. It's not a big spot, but you know, it's got enough space to do what we need to do. These are our racks set up. This is my 5 tub. This is my 3 breeder bins, my 2 grow outs for male and females, and then my 6 tub setup maternity bins. I only got 3 females in there right now, but that's what we're looking like with that. And yeah, I know we talked about, sorry if it's super windy, guys, and you guys can't hear, but I know we talked about a while back when I said I was going to do this videos, we kind of discussed fucking like how many snakes you need, breeding ratios and all that shit. So we're going to kind of go over that a little bit. What I have is I have a 3-to-1. Right? Yeah, I run a 3-to-1 ratio, so I run 3 females to my 1 male in each bin. And then once I see that one's you know, showing that she's pregnant, or you know, blows up like a balloon, those of you guys that keep rats know they get huge. I'll move them over to these are my 28 quart Sterilite maternity bins, and as you see, I got one mom in there right now, and she's my foster mom, so she's got a whole bunch of babies in there with her. But yeah, it is cleaning day too, so I know some of you guys just looked at that and like, that's gross. Well, that's why I clean once a week. So I kind of waited till today to shoot this video. I was going to shoot it on Wednesday, but decided to wait till Sunday since I clean them on Sunday anyways. All right, but I run 3-to-1 male to female ratio. Once they get pregnant, they feel like they're about to drop, they move over to these maternity tubs. For bedding, I use Ozark pine shavings. They're kiln dried pine, so you don't have to worry about any type of pine toxics getting in with your rats, and then get that moving over to your snake, because pine is toxic. But since it's kiln dried, you don't have to worry about any of the sap and all that shit get in there. And then I use the what's this stuff called? So I just use the basic Bankswood horse pellets, equine pellets, whatever you want to call them, I guess. But they're pine pellets, they're soaking pellets. I put probably about 2 cups, well, 2 to 4 solo cups of pine pellets down. And then I do, you know, a few generous handfuls of the pine shavings in there. I only feed Missouri 6F. I tried other stuff. I tried dog food. I tried the hog food from Orscheln's and stuff. That's the Tractor Supply around here. But I just never had any like as good results. But with Missouri 6F, you get these nice big lab blocks, and they love it. They're tearing it up right now, actually, as we speak. They're all at the front of the tub bunching. And then for my grow out tubs, and some of them are a little smaller than others, and they can't really reach the top of my food trays and stuff, I've built these little wire boxes that I need to fill this one up actually. They just come untied on one side and they open up kind of like a little crab trap, and you fill it up. And what I typically do is I'll fill it up, I'll close it up, I'll put the lever side down, that way they can't get in it, and then I put it back in there, and I put it in right underneath where the watch out, right underneath where the water source is. So the ones that aren't quite tall enough to get to the water, they climb on top of that and they're able to get up on the water. But that's really about it for my setup, at least. Good gravity fed water, 5-gallon and a 3-gallon tub, 5-gallon on my big rack, 3-gallon on my small one. What else we got? All my hardware and stuff I just get from Lowe's in the sprinkler department. 1/4-inch tubing, 1/4-inch tees, shut off valves, quick disconnects. You can get all that stuff from Lowe's, over where or Lowe's, Home Depot's, whatever, where the sprinklers and stuff are. I do like Reptile Basics. Everything from this rack on this side was built from Reptile Basics. They quick disconnected the bucket, the T-valves, the brass nipples, all the way down to the tubing and stuff. But one, I found that Reptile Basics is a little bit more pricey, and I don't like their shipping times. Their shipping times kind of take forever, and when I was building this rack, I needed to get it up and going soon. So I'm not saying anything against Reptile Basics. I love their products. I actually still use their brass water nipples and their water clips to clip my water points on the cage. I only use Reptile Basics brass water nipples and the clips to hold them on there. I only use those. I tried the spring-loaded ones before. They suck. I tried the chicken and rabbit things on eBay that you can buy like 1,000 for 50 cents. They suck. They break. But as far as everything else, I was just able to kind of cut costs a little bit by going to Lowe's and getting all this stuff in the sprinkler section for, I'd say probably half to a third of the cost. No knock on Reptile Basics. Like I said, I love their products. I still use a lot of their products. I use a lot of their hides and stuff in my snake room, and I still use some of their stuff on my rat racks as well. But as far as the tubing, the hardware and such, I just made do with what I had at the hardware store and made it happen. With that being said, talking about how many snakes you need to start breeding rats. Really, I think the bigger discussion to be had is once you start producing these rats, what are you going to do with them? Are you just feeding you? Are you feeding you and your friends? Are you feeding you in the neighborhood? Right now, it's just I feed me, Cody Shane, and then a couple other local guys in the neighborhood, and I do that with my 4-to-1. My 4-to-1 ratio, I'm able to. I mean, I got a few, a couple, like 2 bins have 5, so we're kind of there. 4-to-1, 5-to-1, but I'm able to feed close to 15, 20 snakes with that. With that being said, I go through highs and lows for sure. I'm getting ready to build another one of these big 5-bin cement tub rat racks soon. I'm going to build one of those probably next weekend. I might do a little tutorial on it so you guys can kind of see. A lot of people are building them out of PVC because they last longer. I might look into that. I think I like the way the PVC looks, and it doesn't absorb smell the way the wood does. But for right now, I stuck with the wood ones. They're holding up good. They're on casters and shit. I like them a lot. But we'll do a video on that. But getting back to the snakes, so I feed about 15 to 20 snakes on a weekly basis. But like I said, with that, I go through times where I have way too many, and then I have times where I barely have enough. And right now is one of those times. It's winter months. Some things have slowed down. I do have a space heater in the shed, but production still slows. They know it's cold. And yeah, so there's definitely high points, low points of breeding your own. But if you're just breeding for you and your supply, people said, 1 female producing rat per, whatever snake you need to eat. I look at it as, I do it to where it's 2 producing rats, 2 producing females for whatever size I need. So if I need, if I need a pinky a week to feed my green tree python, because that's what she's eating right now, I'm gonna do my math with 2 of the breeder females. So say, hey, these are my 2 breeder females. Not like I don't tag each one. Like you can only do this, blah. But I do that. I do it that way. Some people do, like I said, some people do it 1 female producing rat per snake, or 2 female producing rats per snake. I do 2 female producing rats per size that I need. So like right now, I need to feed my collection each week. I need a pinky, a weaned, 5 smalls, and 2 mediums. All right, so of those, each one of those, I will have 2 females per size that I need. So if I have, if I have 1 snake that needs pinkies, I'll have 2 females for that pinky bracket. I have 4 snakes that need smalls. I will have, 2 snakes per, or 2 rats per small. So that's a total of what? 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'll have 8 females producing my small bracket, and then another 4 females producing my medium bracket. And then, that's kind of how I do it. I don't know if that made a whole lot of fucking sense. It makes sense to me, and that's just kind of how I do it. With that, I really don't care for like genetics. You see some rodent people. I don't really produce for pets. Like I have a Dumbo female. Let's see where she's at. I have a Dumbo female here. She's a sweetheart. You know, and she's given me, you know, quite a few litters now. But I don't have any of her babies like up for sale as pets or anything like that. I do have a few that I'm gonna keep and grow up because I'm sure she's gonna end up going into my foster mom tub soon here, and end up being a hangout. But that's my big Dumbo girl. She's a sweetheart. But that, and then I have a few Rex, like the curly-haired ones, but their moms are chewers, so you know, they got fed off. So I have a couple of their babies leftovers. I think I might have one, maybe. No, not in here. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll show you one of the. Here's one of the. Where are you at? Come here. One of my females, Dumbo babies that we just had, and they got these little guys. They're super cute, little pie-belled type pattern, and they're Dumbo ears. They're not. I think I'm gonna raise up some of these and kind of keep them for breeders. Maybe I'll just start breeding Dumbos, and then if people want them, I'll sell them as pets. And if not, I'll just have a really cool, expensive feeder rat, I guess. I don't know. And I got a couple of the Rex genes in here. That's these ones. That's these curly head dudes, the little wave gang guys that I have. But again, I don't breed for anything specific. You know, I have those. I've got this going. Oh, she's about to drop, so I'm gonna leave her alone. But you know, I've got her. And I've got my big, just my big white like lab rat looking females. You know, then I got these little dudes that are growing up right now. That are just some hooded rats. You know, that came from my big Papa Bear down there. He's a hooded male. So it's just kind of all over. I really don't care. My snakes don't care what's what. I can feed them all rat or all white, all black, purple, orange. They're gonna eat. They don't give a shit. Now some of my buddy snakes, yes, they are picky. So have a little bit of a variety does help. I have, you know, a friend who's his snakes only eat brown ones, like, or brown. I guess I should say gray. So like his will only eat these ones, these gray looking ones. Why? I don't know. It's weird, but I'm gonna get into cleaning here. But that's pretty much it. That's the rat layout. Like I said, I'm in my little shack here. Brazen Day on the back. All my supplies and tools and stuff on this side. Shop vac. My 55-gallon drum of feed holds about 250 pounds of food. My racks with my water buckets up top. Some extra storage shit up top. One thing I did add was I added this fan to the top to circulate air. I shut it off right now because I'm shooting the video, but I added this fan up top to circulate the air. Even with when I have my space heater running, I leave that fan on. That way it can still circulate the cold air, the hot air, the cool air, whatever, summer, winter, it's there. And then I put this fan up top. It's a little ghetto, but I screwed this desktop fan in up top and then blocked any like downwind with this Rubbermaid bin pushing out the back of the shed. That way it just kind of acts as like a little auxiliary fan. It pushes a lot of that stale, stinky hot air out. These dudes do stink. The more males you have in your collection, I think the worst off, you know, you'll smell. Like if I went 2 weeks, if I didn't clean these once a week, sometimes I'll clean them twice a week. Just kind of depends. Summertime, I'll clean every 4 days. Wintertime's not so bad. The smell kind of stays down because it's not as hot. But these dudes will start to stink, especially your males and stuff like that. Because you know when they go, you know, to the bathrooms and stuff inside of all these, you know, they do produce ammonia in their urine. So you know it does start to stink. But for the most part, they're really not that bad. Like, where's he at here? Come on, guys. Like, here's my big hooded boy. He doesn't really stink. He's real skittish. Sorry, guys. he doesn't really stink. But I do have one male here, my Siamese male. He stinks. He smells all the time. I can walk in from taking the trash out and know that he's alive still because I can smell him. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna get to cleaning and clean up these rats. Next week when I build a new rat rack, I'll shoot a video for you guys on that. Talking about my jig boards, the wire I use, why I set it up the way I set it up, all that shit. So yes, y'all stay tuned. Probably go live at some point this week on the Instagram page. If you haven't already, make sure you get entered to win Wayland, 1,500 gram Mojave male that I'm giving away for free. And I think later on this week, I'm gonna have an announcement for an idea I've been kind of tossing around in my head. I just told it to my wife, and she's down with it. So we'll see. I think I got something big coming in the works, and I think it's gonna be really cool to see where it goes. And but I'll catch y'all later. Y'all take it easy out there and rock on.